Council President, second time, please.
Okay, Councilman Fagin.
Just for the record, you better get a bigger one than that. Just for the record, I received over close to 230 emails, over 100 calls. I took 75% of them. And I've got 3 people who were for the plant. And I had a call the other day from a gentleman that I talked to for a half hour, and he said he was 1 mile from the location, and he was all for it. And I asked him a lot of questions, and I asked him, I said, look, I'm going to trust who you are, because I had no doubts who you are, but we're having an open meeting, and I hope that you come to that open meeting and you speak in regards for this plant. Because calling me is okay, but you need to come out in front of your neighbors in Burrillville and express yourself. I said, I think you owe that to other people who are for this plant. And he promised me that he would. And he just didn't want to come that night and be criticized, or I said, I can assure you, sir, I will not let anybody criticize you. And we have our police chief and everybody else, so come and speak. At this time, I would just like to make a quick statement. I'm very familiar with the Burrillville area where this plant is going to be placed, or if it is placed. I've been up in that area since 1972. I love Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, just to get away, the wildness, and especially Buck Hill. Over 30 years ago, I ran into a bear who was coming up the Connecticut hill towards Buck Hill, and I couldn't believe it. He wasn't a big bear, maybe about 150 pounds, but he was coming up that hill towards Buck Hill, and that was over 30 years ago, so I'm sure we've seen them online. There's bigger ones up there now, and just for wildlife, and I spent a lot of time up there. In the last 8 or 9 years, no. But I concur with you, Council President Pico. When you go up there, it's about the closest thing that you can get to the deep Maine forest. And 2 years ago, I went to Baxter State Park and spent 9 days up there. And I would rate this area up there with the 14,000 acres and the Boy Scout camp, George Washington for the camping. It's just a beautiful, beautiful area. And I can see why the people and the town council have come out in force here tonight to ask us as neighbors to look at this project from your vantage point, from your eyes. And I think what I got out of this tonight is, if I was sitting where you're sitting and you were telling us what you're telling us, we really need, and I'm not going to speak for everybody, I really need to look at this from a lot of standpoint, and not just monetary. Because I wouldn't want to go back up there with my grandkids when they get older and not be able to show them what I saw through the years. Especially on the pond down in Buck Hill during the winter time, when I would go up there as a young married man with my Labrador retrievers and go up there and see how quiet and pristine it is up there. So again, I just wanted to tell the people that are here tonight that I'm giving it a fair look at. Putting a lot of hours, and when I make that final decision, which will be coming on the 11th, I believe, the decision will be made with my heart. So with that, Council President, thank you. I want to make that statement for the record.
Thank you.